An old phrase popularized by the former Mississippi State football coach Sylvester Croom. Maroon is all that matters. Well, Friday night in Webster County, that most definitely is the case. The annual Maroon Bowl pits county rivals East Webster and Eupora against one another on the gridiron. Friends and foes alike, this year's rivalry game could be the best ever. And there's so much more on the line than just bragging rights. You would be hard-pressed to find a better or more intense rivalry anywhere in the state of Mississippi than in Webster County. Separated by just 15.8 miles, East Webster and Eupora high schools will battle it out once again this Friday in the annual Maroon Bowl. On the east side of the county, the Wolverines are aiming to close out a 4-year run against their rival, and with East Webster making the trip to visit the Eagles this year, they'll know it'll be even more intense in a road atmosphere.
We're excited about this football game. It's not only our rival, but it's also our first division football game. So, just a lot of emphasis has to be placed on this game. It's Eupora. Our guys know that. They've been focused this week in practice.
It's definitely one of the biggest rivalries I've ever been a part of. We compete with everything, whether it's test scores or in any sport, so it definitely means a lot to everybody around here.
On the west side of the county, Eupora is coming off one of the best wins in the state last week over Charleston. But the Eagles' focus now is on their first division game, which just so happens to be the team this year's senior class has yet to defeat. That's the goal and motivation for this Friday.
I just want to go out and make a statement, because they beat us the last 3 years. We just want to turn it around this year. Huge rivalry. It's always been a big rivalry, It's just always been huge.
That's big. We're 0-3, our senior class against East Webster, and we want to end with a win against them, for sure.
It's a big game, first division game, and of course it's a rivalry game, but it's two good teams playing each other, so that makes it a big rivalry when you've got two good teams that close together.
This year's Maroon Bowl may be the biggest and most important to date with everything that's on the line, and both schools wouldn't have it any other way.
It's definitely a different feel even in the hallways at school, and at the game Friday night it won't be anything like a normal Friday night. They'll all be into it just like they have the past 3 years.
I just think it's fun for them. People can get after it and have a good time and rib each other. And simply because they're so close to each other.
The intensity is going to be there. Our football team's going to be excited, so hopefully we can go out Friday night and do the best job that we possibly can.
Kickoff 7 p.m. on Friday. The festivities begin 5 o'clock on location at Eupora with our Carl Hogan Toyota Game of the Week coverage. We'll see you Friday at the Maroon Bowl, where anything can happen.